Hi Gemini, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thank you so much for joining me on your October 2016 reading. If you'd like a private reading with me, just go here, www.carolsuniverse.co.uk. Interesting reading for the month, very interesting. It's not great, I'm afraid, so if you don't want to hear shit, then turn off. But obviously these things just relate to you if you're in them, okay? So if you're in a perfectly happy relationship or work relationship or whatever, do not worry about it. It's only if you've got some sneaky suspicions or something like this has already happened, then this will resonate with you. It is a month and a half, it suggests, for some of you guys. If only if it resonates. It's a general reading. So it doesn't mean that this, this is going to happen for everyone or blah, blah. So nobody get out there, panic me and say, this is a crap reading. My marriage is completely fine. Oh, my work situation is completely fine. Why you say, don't. Okay, because it's general. That's it. Okay, simple as that. For some of you guys, it is going to be a very trying month. I mean, really trying. I've got to be honest. Because we have the general energy as being the Nine of Swords and the Ace of Swords. I feel that you guys, the general energy is that there's going to be difficulty facing up to the truth around a situation. Nine of Swords often relates to worry, anxiety, real upset. And you do have something, I feel, for some of you guys to feel upset about, if I'm being completely honest. And I'm not going to, sugarcoat readings, okay? Because I can't do that. I can only do, and these are some fairly dark cards that are showing up here. Okay, so I can't sugarcoat a reading and say, maybe this may... I can't do that, all right? Because I have to go with, as a tarot reader, what I see and what I feel the energies are telling me. That's what I'm paid to do in my everyday life, to do this, okay? This job, it is a job that I do. I am a tarot reader. I do this for a living. This is my business. This is what I do, okay? So I'm not going to bullshit people on readings, all right? So if you don't like it, you can free to switch off. All right, and that's just me being nice about it, because often I get people that come to me and say, that was a crap reading, why have you given it? And it's not, like, why are you telling me that I've given you a crap reading? I haven't given you a crap reading. I've just shuffled the cards, meditated on your name, Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising, and this is what's come up. All right, so please. And the Ace of Swords is mental clarity, or it's a truth that comes to us, because it is a card about the truth. It's the card about breaking through. Disillusionment. So often the Ace of Swords is the realization card, because it's wrapped in air. It's an air card. Okay, so I feel that you're going to be facing up to the truth, because you've got the Nine of Swords facing that Ace of Swords for the general energy. We'll come to the advice card after the reading. I feel it's important to do the reading first. So yeah, there is worry because you're facing up to the truth, because clarity has been made apparent to you. Also, Ace of Swords relates to communication. So it can be that you're worried because suddenly somebody's told you something, or there has been open communication on a situation where there was none before. The Ace of Swords is a card about revelations, and there are revelations in this card, in this reading. We've got the Lovers showing as your first card, along with the Seven of Swords. So we know that there's been some deception in terms of a relationship here, because the Lovers card is all about unions, marriages, relationships, partnerships, that type of thing. And the Seven of Swords is about deception. I mean, it's not always about deception, no. The cards are multifaceted. The Lovers can be about making a choice, going down a path that benefits you. But the fact that we've got a Ten of Pentacles underneath that Lovers card, to me suggests that, it could be a marriage, for example. I feel that there's been a deception that's come to light, or will come to light for some of you guys in the month of October, or you might recognise this energy now, Gemini. And I feel that this deception was hidden probably for quite some time, because you've got the Moon card directly underneath that Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Swords is above that. So it's not still underneath the radar, it's not being coated by the Moon. So it's not a card that says, there's a deception going on, but you're not seeing it. It's saying that there's been a deception with the Moon, because the Moon is about things that we don't see. So this often refers to hidden enemies, liars, people who are concealing the truth, people who are hiding secrets, that type of thing. But the Seven of Swords reveals it. And you see those two swords there? The two swords are the evidence that's been left behind, because once there were seven and now there are two. Somebody's running off with five. So sometimes this is the evidence that's left behind in the two swords. I feel that something's being revealed here in terms of a relationship situation. It doesn't have to be love, because it can be work, something like that. Maybe a business partnership, that type of thing. Maybe somebody's been stealing money, that type of thing. We do have 2 Pentacle cards showing here, so 10 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles in the reading. And to me, it can be a work situation. There was something hidden because we've got the Moon card here. But it's come to light because you've got the 7 of Swords. It was a deception here in a relationship, because you've got the Lovers card sitting here as well, along with that 10 of Pentacles. So it could have been with this Moon card. Maybe there was a hidden relationship, because the 10 of Pentacles often refers to a relationship as well. A relationship that's been built over time. So, you know, for some of you guys, it might be where you have been living with a partner and that partner's had a secret family, or maybe, you know, some form of secret liaison going on within the workplace. 10 of Pentacles can often relate to a workplace relationship as well. I feel that this comes to light in the month of October 2016. And I feel that, you know, there's going to be, or there has been, some open communication over this with the 9 of Cups, with the Page of Cups, sorry. The Page of Cups can be a card about forgiveness, about making an apology, saying I'm sorry, okay, redemption, trying to redeem oneself by giving a gift, that type of thing. But I feel that it is really rejected, because you've got a 5 of Cups that sits here. And the 5 of Cups, if you look at this card, there is sadness over the loss of a friendship, or the loss of a relationship, or the loss of joy. So whatever is being attempted here with the Page of Cups, I feel falls on deaf ears because of this 5 of Cups. It's rejected, okay? And this 7 of Swords, it represents deception, but it also represents clear mental strategy on how to move forward, okay? So if this guy here was you, because this guy can be the deceiver as well as it can be you, Gemini, because you are Swords as well. I feel that an apology is made to you. But I feel that it's not something that you're going for, because you're running in the other direction. Okay, so I feel that you reject an apology, potentially in the month of October 2016, from the person who's been the deceiver, from the person who might have been keeping something very secret from you. All right, it could be that there's been a secret relationship going on. This has come to light. You've found out about it, potentially. 7 of Swords. Probably spying, because when you get the 7 of Swords and sometimes the Moon, it's somebody who's spying. So it could be that you have been checking out your partner's texts and you've found something out. Maybe the messages you've found are the Page of Cups messages, because this is often love messages. So I could read this probably that there has been something in secret that's going on. Could have been within the workplace, the 10 of Pentacles, or maybe, you know, your partner or something has built another relationship with someone else. It could be that through your spying, you've been looking around, kind of under the radar, looking for secret messages, the Page of Cups, and you've found something out. I feel that through this, there is loss, it would seem, because you've got the 5 of Cups. And as a result of this, for some of you guys, it's going to be that you're going to need to evaluate with that 7 of Pentacles what you do and what direction you take further. And to me, it seems that there's a real struggle with this that you're going to be having for some of you guys in the month of October with that 10 of Wands. Okay, because also the 7 of Pentacles says that we can look at all the hard work that we've put into a situation. We can look at all the money that we've got. So for some of you guys, you know, the 10 of Pentacles is shared money. Okay, but you've got a 7 of Pentacles here, which says, you know what, I want to have a look at the finances. I want to have a look at the bank sheet, you know, the bank balance sheet. I want to have a look at the statements. I want to see what we've got. Because at the end of the day, this relationship may be over with the 5 of Cups. And I'm going to need to make a decision, maybe to struggle on my own with the 10 of Wands. It's definitely for me a month of enlightenment for you guys coming up, to be perfectly honest with you, because the Ace of Swords is the card of enlightenment. You know it's mental clarity, and somebody's really upset over this. So they know the truth. You know the truth for some of you guys in the month of October 2016. Gemini. When the cards came out, they were kind of like, I was like, oh shit, this doesn't look great for Gemini. It just doesn't look great. And it doesn't look great. I've got to be honest, because I'm not going to read it any other way. I'm just going to read it in that way, because I feel that this is what's happening here with you guys in the month of October 2016. But I feel mainly the reading, we've got the Hierophant as the advice card for you guys coming up here. And the Hierophant really says, you know, as an advice card, the Hierophant is all about seeking advice, and it can be from an external establishment. So, for example, a solicitor's office, a lawyer's office, a lawyer, a friend, a trusted friend. So I feel that the advice is to get some well-established advice in terms of where you move next or what your next move should be. Because for some of you guys, if there has been cheating going on, Seven of Swords we know is the card of cheating. And we know that the Moon is the card of deception. So somebody kept their tracks, or they thought they were keeping their tracks well covered. But it has been revealed, because the Seven of Swords can also show this person has been revealed. It can also show that you guys have been spying around in secret around this individual. And it can be with the Page of Cups, I suppose, that you have found some messages. The Moon card's secret, the Page of Cups messages. It could also be that you have relied on your intuition. And you've been sensing something for quite a while in terms of your relationship, whether your partner's been falling around. For some of you guys, it might be you that's been falling around. Maybe you've been found out in terms of this relationship. Maybe now you're having to evaluate where you go forth, what the money situation is. Also, the Ten of Pentacles is a card about family and being kind, and also being... looking at other people's welfare. So this is the card that shows up when we're looking after grandparents and we're looking after parents and children and that type of thing. So I feel that there is very much a sense of worry with this Moon card over the family, resources, shared finances, the bills, the children, the pets. How do we divide all of this stuff up? And this is why perhaps you're looking at the Seven of Pentacles. How much money do we actually have? What do I need to do? Because maybe, just maybe for some of you guys, you're going to have to go it alone with that Ten of Wands. And you have to recognise that maybe now you're going to have to take all the burdens on. So instead of things being a shared responsibility, now they become... Because we've got two tens that bookend the reading. Ten of Pentacles goes to a Ten of Wands. Ten of Pentacles, we know that people share in their fortune, in their abundance. But the Ten of Wands suggests struggle, and usually it's struggling on by oneself with all of the responsibility. So we go from a Ten of Pentacles, which is a fairly good card, to a Ten of Wands, which is not so good. Because to me, this suggests that for some of you guys, it might be ending up on your own and having to, you know, take the load. What was once shared is now not shared, and having to deal with that, which is why I feel that some of you guys will need to have some form of official advice. But also the Hierophant can also say, you know, pay attention to what your own belief system is. Okay, so pay attention to what you feel naturally is the right path to take. Pay attention to what Spirit tells you. What does your higher self tell you to do within this month of October around this very difficult situation that I can see in the cards, Gemini? For me, there has been deception in a relationship. We've got that Seven of Swords and the Lovers. The Lovers is union, marriage, relationships, partnerships. Could be work even, because we do have a work-based card. This is not just family, but you can make a family anywhere in a work situation. So there has been deception in a relationship. It has been well hidden. Maybe this relationship was going on for 10 months. And suddenly, this 10-month relationship that was well hidden with the Moon has suddenly come to light with that Seven of Swords. And maybe there is a big choice that needs to be made with the Lovers card. Because if you are the cheater or the cheated on, there is an apology in the month of October that comes. But this is no good, because we see the Five of Cups and this recognises loss. This can also be a card of divorce. So even though there seems to be some sort of repairing, or somebody's trying to repair something here within the relationship, I feel that this could be heading for some of you guys separation, divorce, loss, whatever you want to call it, in which you're going to need to look and evaluate probably the family finances, what your part has been in building up the family, what you have in the bank, what do you have to go forward with. because I feel that for some of you guys, you're going to recognise that this is going to be an uphill battle, where you're probably going to have to struggle with the load, probably on your own for some of you. So the Hierophant comes in advice and says, you know, get every bit of advice that you can possibly get here, maybe from an official body. Also pay attention to the words of wisdom from people who may have a very different perspective on the situation and how you move forward. Also pay attention to your own higher self and what your own intuition and your own sense of self and sense of standards and tradition and values tells you. It does look like a semi-difficult month in a way. I'm sorry. It does for some of you guys, because we do have the deceptive theme running through. For some of you guys, it might be a work situation here. For some of you guys, it might be a relationship that you didn't know about that started with your partner or you even at work. If you're being found out here, if you're facing up to somebody telling you, I know the truth, then the same thing applies. You're going to need to seek some form of advice going forward from yourself or from others. If you've found out about somebody else's deception, the same thing applies in terms of advice. But it is a month about trying to reorder and restructure. The Hierophant can also be bringing structure to an order to chaos, like the Emperor does. They're very much based in building strong foundations. Bringing a sense of order to one's lives through traditional thinking. So there's no time to be the maverick here. Some of you guys, you really are going to rely on or need to rely on the help of others potentially as well, because the Hierophant can be a very helpful card when it comes to giving you some really helpful hints and tips and tricks on how you solve or deal with a situation. Let's get a card on this, an angel card. I'm sorry that the reading is shorter, Gemini. It's just that I have several readings to get through, but you know what the gist of the reading is. Let's have a look. I feel that for some of you guys, you may have considered, if this is a partner, taking this person back. But I feel that you recognise that the loss is too great. You decide maybe to sort of go it alone in terms of the relationship. We don't see any out and out fighting here around this, but it's more about admitting to the truth, because you know what the truth is in the month of October 2016. I do feel for some of you guys it is a relationship in work, a secret relationship that's been found out, either you or the partner. I feel through open communication with that Page of Cups, you have evaluated the situation on whether you can possibly take this person back, but it's a no. Too much of a struggle to do so. Universe Spirit, what is the advice that you have for Gemini in the month of October? Show me. What is the advice, angels, that you have for Gemini? What is the advice? Show me the advice that you have based on this reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising signs in the month of October 2016. Show me. Oh, it says wait. It says wait. Let's have a look why it said wait. Let's get the booklet. Your situation is going to require a little patience. Your angels are not saying no, but they are saying not yet. Sometimes heaven needs a little extra time to make all the pieces fall perfectly into place. What you are asking for may have an effect on the lives of others. When that occurs, it can take additional preparation to make sure that everyone's needs are seen to. Be patient so that all who are involved can have the experience they're meant to have. So yes, the Hierophant, seek advice before you do anything. Seek wise advice from helpful people, helpful organisations, before going gung-ho. It doesn't have to be a love relationship, by the way. It can be something to do with work, housing, that type of thing. But there is struggle here, it looks like, in the month of October. It's definitely around relationships, whether it's love, work, whatever it is for you, Gemini. but it's something that hasn't been seen. It was something that was hidden for, could be 10 months, could be something in the workplace, and definitely could be something in a long-term relationship, possibly, I would say, marriage, more than likely, or very long-standing relationship. Could have been a 10-year relationship that's been found out. And now you're going to need to evaluate which way you go forward. For some of you guys, I do feel that you have tried, that you thought maybe through this apology that yes, maybe we could do something. But I feel that at the end of the day, you've recognised that this relationship is over and done with, and that you need to kind of persevere on your own. It's lessons learned, hard lessons learned in the month of October for some of you Geminis, if this reading resonates with you. That is your reading for the month of October 2016. Check out your love reading as well. I'd like to say thank you very, very much for using Carol's Universe, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Take care.